What up? I've been trying to figure out like how to like talk to everybody. You know, like the things that I should or shouldn't say based on what they want to try to use against me. And I've determined that everything that they want to use against me, there's an overwhelming preponderance of evidence to the contrary. So anything I say personally, I think will be good. For the record, let it be known that the only help that I've received has come from, a lot of you sitting in front of me, the organic community, the actual community. No organization like PSL specifically has come out and done anything in my favor, nor they made any steps to do so. So I just want that to be crystal clear. If anybody is supporting them to support me, they're not. And if you wish to support me, let us know. And if you wish to support them, I don't want cages for anybody. So support them if you must, but just know who you are helping. So they want to tell me that I incited a riot, that I gave orders to incite a riot, to incite a terrorist act. That's what they're telling me that I'm doing. False imprisonment, disruption of government operations, something I actually, that they argue that me being in the road is a disruption. So if me being in the road is obstruction to government operations, then we can argue that, but everything else, we're gonna have to battle that out. Most of you know me, have known me, since we started marching, and you see that me and the people I call my family, I don't call them my comrades, I call them my family or my friends. Whenever we're around, we're there to get people to a safe space. We're there to protect the children. We're there to protect the families. Because we all know that sometimes egos will lead whole crowds of people into danger. And if there are those who don't care about those people in those crowds, then that whole crowd is left astray. So, if anything, all I've done is incite safety amongst my friends. We said that this would happen. I said that this would happen a few times in many different ways. I said we would go out and either someone's actions or our actions would eventually amount to them bringing charges to us. They're going to come for us. They're going to come for black leadership first. They're not going to come for the individual who can take off their gear. They're going to come for the person whose skin allows them to be completely identified all the way home, all the way to work, wherever. And they did. They did exactly that. They created a case which we knew that they would be doing. They sat in our crowds, they listened to us talk, and they determined that the only way to destroy the movement is to destroy us. Even though this entire time we've said that we all are the movement. Every one of us individually is the movement, but they wish to choose whom they believe are the linchpins of this. If we leave, there'll be a vacuum. That's their mindset. That's how they see this. They have no idea. They choose not to recognize the organic things we've done in the community. They don't understand how many people we've brought together. They don't understand we're the only ones who seem to care for the unhoused. They don't understand any of these things. All they see is a criminal and other criminals. And so they're going to build up anything they can to destroy all whom they perceive to be criminals. We saw this, we said this would happen. I've been contemplating before all of this where I would lie in this. Before they arrested me, I was thinking about where I myself would fall in this. Would I fall in the crowd or would I fall in the front? there's still no place that I'd rather be. If I could go back and stop myself from staying at those events to get others out, I wouldn't have done that. I still would have stayed. Many people told me to leave. Many people I know left early. No shade, because they went to go protect other friends. But I could have walked out of there. I could have walked away from this whole movement from the very beginning. From the very moment that I saw that there was a schism between certain protesters and us as black people or melanated people, I could have left right there. I could have done all of those things. I still wouldn't. I would do exactly every single thing that I've done up until this point, because I've never felt closer to so many people. I've never loved so many people, and I've never appreciated the respect, the courage, all of these things that I see. Like there are people that I've walked with who have been more brutalized than me, even though I as a black person am constantly under the eye and have been brutalized. I've watched them be brutalized just as much, and I have so much respect for these people. I have so much love for all of these people, and that needs to be translated, because that is going to transcend all of this when this is done. It's all that's going to be left. All broken bonds and created bonds that's all that's going to be left when the dust is cleared. Whatever they intend to do, and I don't believe that they intend to give us the things that we truly fight for. I believe that we have to create our own pathways to liberation, because I don't see them playing ball. That's my opinion. I don't see anything happening unless we all get together and make it happen for ourselves. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. This entire fight right here, this is no longer a protest. This is no longer a war. This is a worldwide movement this is larger than that. There are no words that you can put on this. You can't subscribe any type of ideology to what it is we truly do anymore. There are so many people out here fighting for so many things, all under one umbrella, but you still can't even classify that umbrella anymore. So, I mean, quite honestly, I don't have fear. There's trepidation, but I don't have fear for what comes. Because I've had much more fear than this. I mean, I did 5.5 years in prison already before. They told me, my first court case, they told me that my first time, they were like, you're going to get 48 years. And I was like, damn, that's it. Goodbye. So in my opinion, I shouldn't even be here right now. I got paroled. I didn't even know I was going to be paroled. I thought I had 9 more years. And they were like, yeah, you see parole board next month. I had to construct my whole case. I had to recognize who I had become all in a month. Most people have months and months and months. They know. I thought I was going to be there forever in my mind. So right now, like all of these things, they shouldn't have happened to me. And they did. I never saw myself in this position. I never saw speaking to anyone. I used to shake when I'd speak to 5 people. Any type of knowledge that I had, I would usually just spit to one person, and that would be it. And I'd walk away from that. I've never done these things up until this point, and I did them for my people and for you in the crowd who are doing it for me. So don't let what's happening to me and others destroy your willingness to continue to do what you believe is a liberating fight. Whatever you choose to do that liberates you, do that. All right? Do that. Don't let them scare you from this, because that's what they want to do. They want you to stop. I don't want you to stop liberating anyone. Anyone. For now, that's all I gotta say.